The studio behind Punishing Grayraven and Wuthering Waves is even higher than before. In an exclusive interview, Kuro Games CEO Solon Lee revealed new insights into how PGR shaped the studio's identity and how, in the next 5 years, Kuro wants his action game to resonate across the world. This isn't just about one anniversary or update, it's about how Kuro sees the future of action games themselves. Let's dive into everything Solon Lee shared, from the lessons learned from finishing Raven's development cycle to the studio's growth and creative philosophy and global ambitions. Let's dive in. Kuro Games didn't start as a big studio. In fact, they began a small, almost invisible team with a dream to create meaningful action games. Through the dedication, creative vision, and constantly, they built their name in an industry dominated by massive publisher. That journey, that rising against the wind spirit, is still at the heart of Kuro's DNA today. And no project captured that story better than Punishing Raven. Also, Solon Lee puts out this quote: "Without PGR, there would be no Kuro of today." Once PGR stop evolving, Kuro will no longer be the Kuro that players know. When the interviewer met Solon Lee, the conversation flipped almost immediately. Before any question were asked, Solon Lee began asking the interviewer question: what they thought about upcoming anniversary stream, Liv's new frame, favorite storylines, even off mechanic. It wasn't just an interview anymore, it was a reverse interview, because to Solon, the player's perspective is everything. He wanted to hear something real, something that couldn't come from analytics or data. He explained, a producer judgment shouldn't be too personal, but it should align with the players. If what you believe is good never matches what players feel, then you have lost touch with the reality of the market. That balance between instinct and feedback is what defines Kuro's approach to design. When the interviewer asked about PGR 6 anniversary, Solonly admitted the team had been preparing for over a year. Projects like Babylonia and Polytree were long-term goals. They wanted it to be perfect for that moment. They originally planned it for 5.5 anniversary. Babylonia faced multiple delays because the team refused to release something half finished. If the result doesn't meet the player's expectations, Solon explained, then the next time we introduce something familiar, their excitement will drop. We rather take our time and polish it properly. And when the update finally launched, the results spoke for themselves. The community exploded with energy, returning players, new fans, thousands of discussion across the forums. Solon recalled one comment that captured it perfectly. I played PGR for 6 years, quit 6 times, but came back again after the 6th anniversary. For him, that wasn't a regret, it was a pride. Because if a game can bring you back again and again, it means it's doing something right. For many game studios, player retention is everything, but Solon Lee doesn't see it that way. PRG's magic comes from their one-time, unforgettable moments. Rather than trying to keep players constantly online, Kuro wants to create meaningful content, moments that leave a lasting moment. He admitted that in early years, the team struggled with content pacing. They spent months creating something players finished in within few hours. Eventually, they learned that quality matters far more than the frequency. That mindset led to PGR's constant evolution, each year evaluating, refining, and reimagining what the game could be. Every year we plan, every year we make sure it gets done. Solon Lee said it's a tempered our mind and endurance for the future of PGR development life cycle. When the interviewer asked about growing competition in the industry, Solon Lee was honest. There is pressure, of course, but he sees it as a good thing. Competition only pushes us to rise above our own standards. If players choose to stay with us, we owe them the best version of ourselves. It described PGR 6th anniversary not as one self success, but as a part of a long ongoing process of steady refinement. No hype driven marketing, just solid craftsmanship and quiet confidence. Their slogan for anniversary, set off towards an infinite future, reflects that perfectly, a reminder that there is always room to grow. One thing Solon Lee spoke about with real passion was PGR's mechanical aesthetics, the mix of machinery, elegance, and power that defines the game's tone. We wanted to push the sense of mechanics, impact, and energy to the absolute limit. He compared it to the energy of watching Pacific Rim, the feeling of the weight, destruction, and rhythm that makes every hit satisfying. The same philosophy drives PGR's future's combat. The team is developing a brand new multiplayer co-op mode, one that fixes the flaws of the earlier versions and now treated as a strategic level project built to maximize replayability and long-term engagement. At the same time, PGR storytelling is evolving too. With the Babylonia, Kuro introduced new ways to tell stories, first person sequences, simulation systems, and exploration gameplay, all woven into the same framework. Our goal is to make sure players always have something to look forward to. Every year, something fresh, exciting, and high quality. To Solonly, keeping a live service game running isn't about chasing endless growth, it's about responsibility. It's like raising a child. Once you bring it into the world, you have a duty to raise it well. Running PGR for 6 years has been exhausting but deeply fulfilling. He described the process as paving a road, slow, steady, and never truly finished. That's why team is already thinking long-term goals, even preparing ideas for the PGR's 10th anniversary 4 years in advance, because for Kuro there is no end point. Every milestone is just another stone laid on the path forward. Visiting Kuro's new headquarters, the interview described a completely transformed company, sleek architecture, a modern workspace, even their own Gucci cafe, a hybrid staff lounge, and brand exhibition. To Solon Lee, these details matter. A good environment fuels creativity and reflects the quality they aim to deliver in their games. He also revealed something rare in the gaming industry: team size transparency. PGR alone now has nearly 500 developers, a scale that shows just how much Kuro has grown. He said that when players know that hundreds of people are working behind the game, it builds trust. And even as a CEO, Solon hasn't stepped away from creative work. If the game isn't good, the company can't be good. We always prioritize making great games. Finally, when asked about his ultimate goal for Kuro games, Solon Lee shared a simple but powerful vision. In the next 5 to 6 years, we want Kuro's action game to resonate across the world. Kuro isn't chasing trends or branching into unrelated genres. Their focus is clear: perfecting the art of action gameplay and bringing it to the global stage. From its modest beginnings to the Hall of 500-person studio, Kuro Games has stayed true to its purpose to make action games that move players both emotionally and visually. Punishing Grayraven isn't just a game, it's a studio's legacy, their foundation, their promise to keep improving years after years. As Solon Lee said, to move players, the content must move ourselves. And if this interview proved anything, it's that Kuro game isn't slowing down, it's just getting started. And that's it for the interview. Let me know what you think about this interview. For me, as a PGR player from playing the game since 2019, I am very proud to hear a lot of good things from the CEO of the game. So I am looking forward to years coming for PGR and Wuthering Waves as well. For me, it's the most proudest moment as a PGR player and as a gamer fan as well. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Bye bye.